last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Packers and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together and
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. From the 10. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2 he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The numbers for Jones last week, 17 carries, 67 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Now the first pass of the afternoon is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Holding offense.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Still 1st down.
Ready? 19.
Back to throw, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Their 2nd drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding that position just 3 on they threw the pick. Their turn now, back out on the field, put together a good drive to get some points of their own.
Now a first carry for their fullback. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10, Willis. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing, hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the option going right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a...
Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Rodgers to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just a yard to go here on second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hits Doubs on the crosser. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. First down carry by Jones. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Rodgers for the give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just key off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Doubs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now Jones. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Carter, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because
They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Darnell Savage, and the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. Rodgers going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throw right side complete to Carter. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Malik Willis and the rest of his offense set to take over here for their next possession. And his struggles, they're continuing. He had 3 interceptions in last week's ball game. 2 more already here before halftime as they take over with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Rodgers again now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Willis with another keeper. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So we have reached halftime and what's a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Malik Willis gets set to lead this offense once again. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
47 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Willis. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. The extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run right on the option. And some room to work. Touchdown, Vikings. Malik Willis, 32 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. That's caught.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when they shifted it out of gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll go option to the short side. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he's got some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Willis, 4th down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And the football going back to the Vikings offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Willis to try again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Malik Willis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. Able to slither by. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, They're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 11 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot. You know, special because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still at the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.